Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1999 release by Vivid Imaginations from their Gerry Thunderbirds series of 12-inch Soundtech talking action figures. And this particular one we are looking at today is of Scott Tracy, who was the pilot of Thunderbird 1 and the second in command of International Rescue. Okay, so this is the box that it comes in, and at the very top it says Vivid Imaginations, ages 3+, and the words that he says are Stand By Virgil, FAB, Mobile Control to Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird 1 at base, Every Second Counts. It says Try Me, I say 5 phrases, press button. And it's got Thunderbirds, Scott Tracy talking action figure, and the Carlton logo at the bottom. And on the left hand side you can see an image of Scott Tracy dressed in his full Thunderbird uniform, as seen in the original 1960s television series. Okay, so that's the front of the box. Now before we have a good look at the figure itself and start pressing the buttons, let's turn the box around and see what we got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around and this is what we got printed on the back. So at the very top it's got Thunderbirds, and you've got an image of Thunderbird 1 flying through the air. It says Scott Tracy is the oldest of the Tracy boys and is the pilot of Thunderbird 1. He served in the US Air Force before joining International Rescue. Scott is always first to arrive at the danger zone, where he quickly assesses the situation and decides what equipment will be needed and how the rescue is to proceed. Scott comes complete with thunder stun gun, communicator and pistol. It says each feature 5 authentic phrases, and these are the Soundtech talking figure assortment, and it includes Alan, Virgil and Scott, as you can see on the image there, and obviously this particular one is of Scott Tracy. And it says look out for Soundtech vehicle assortment. It says 1, 3 and Fab 1 each feature 3 phases. Soundtech Thunderbird 2. Thunderbird 2 features 5 electronic sounds. And it says Soundtech Tracy Island features 12 electronic sounds and voices. Pictures light up as character speaks. And at the bottom you've got the battery instructions, battery requirements, LR44 3 pieces or equivalent button cell batteries included for demonstration purposes only. And it gives you information on how to replace the batteries and not to mix batteries. And then you've got all the Carlton logo and the copyright information, and you've got the thunderbirdsontline.com and the manufacturing information by Vivid. And at the very bottom you've got all the logos, and you've got an image of how to change the batteries, and then you've got the reference number, which is 58227, and it's from assortment number 58210, and it's made in China, and you have the barcode on the bottom. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the figure from the box, take him out, and let's have a good look at the figure outside of the box. Okay, so I've removed Scott from the box, but unfortunately I can't remove him from the tag because he's all held in with these wires and clips, and if I undo him I will never be able to get him out again, get him back on again. So anyway, let's press the button and see what happens.
Every second counts.
Every second counts.
Stand by, Virgil.
Stand by, Virgil.
FAB.
FAB.
Mobile control to Thunderbird 2.
Mobile control to Thunderbird 2.
Thunderbird 1 to base.
Thunderbird 1 to base.
Every second counts.
Every second counts.
Stand by, Virgil.
And back to Stand By Virgil. Okay, so that is the voice box. Obviously it works because we can hear it, although the speech does sound a fraction slow on this one. I don't understand why. Maybe it's that the batteries need replacement because they've been in there since 1999. So what we're talking 25 years, so maybe it's the batteries beginning to die basically, so maybe you need to change those. Otherwise, let's have a look at the size of the figure. Let's get me measuring stick out, and we are looking at 30, well, it's over 30 centimeters from the bottom of his shoe to the top of his hat. It's about 31 centimeters in all. If we go width-wise, we measure him across his elbows, which I think is the widest point. We're looking at 9 centimeters. And depth-wise, His head is obviously going to be the widest point, which is about 4.5 centimeters from the back of his head to the end of his nose. So that gives you an idea of the size. They are billed as the 12-inch figures, but they are slightly over 12 inches. He's obviously dressed in his full Thunderbirds International Rescue uniform, which is his hat. I don't think that, no, the hat's not removable. So he's in his shirt, his sash with his holster and his ammo holster, his blue trousers and his boots. Now, I don't know if the boots are removable. I think they probably are. Yes, the boots are. The uniform is, I think the only thing that's not is the hat. And obviously you can see he comes with his mobile phone, his stun gun, or whatever they call that, and his pistol and ammo. That is the Thunder stun gun, that is called, that large gun. So that is Scott Tracy. Let's just have a zoom in on his facial features, because this particular one is not bad. I think it's a very, very good likeness of Scott Tracy. Not exact, but it's damn close. And for 25 years ago, 1999, it was pretty good, the sculpting of these faces. So obviously I realise they are puppets, but the sculpting I think was superb. The uniform, yep, that's exactly as it was on the TV series. Full International Rescue kit, right down from the hat to the boots, and of course the great accessories that come with it, just as you saw on the TV series. So there's his holster pods. So that's where his ammo goes in, and his pistol goes into the holster at the bottom there. And there's his blue trousers and his Thunderbirds International Rescue boots. And there's his pistol and his ammo and his Thunder stun gun, and there's his mobile phone. Now, I mean, I think the mobile phone is great, because back in the 1960s, 1966, there wasn't no such thing as a mobile phone. Nobody had even dreamt of that happening, and there it is. Thunderbirds have it. And what do we have now? Mobile phones everywhere. So there we are. A little bit of foresight from the creators of Thunderbirds. So, how well did these figures do? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, these 12-inch figures didn't do very well at all. Not in comparison to the 4-inch figures that were released a few years before, which was the first time Thunderbirds returned to the screen. And these were released in 1999, which is the second time when Thunderbirds returned to BBC Two of an evening. So still during primetime television, but on BBC Two. So yeah, although it attracted another big audience, and there was a lot of merchandise created again. There was obviously the Tracy Island, the electronic Tracy Island, the electronic ships, and so on. And then there was these 12-inch figures. Well, the 12-inch figures all seemed to be a little bit out, because they were way too big for the Tracy Island, and everything else was all done in size comparison for the Tracy Island. So yeah, didn't really do as well as they were expected. I think they did sell quite a few, but nothing to where they should have done. And then of course, when the run of Thunderbirds finished on TV, the line was dropped again. So a bit fickle really, but you know, if it's not being shown currently on TV, the merchandise is a thing of the past, and that's unfortunately what happens. But it does make these items very sought after and collectible, especially in this mint unopened condition. Just as this one is. This one had never been out of the box until I opened it, but otherwise it is mint, and obviously it's still working as we've had the buttons pressed earlier. Okay, like I say, difficult to find, but as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Gerry Anderson items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we are shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.